you guys have any questions, though, don't be afraid to put on the chat. And if you guys want to come up on speaker, have any questions on anything as well, go ahead and come on up, show us what you're working on. I am going to switch my camera over to the overhead so we can make together. And when Christy comes back, she'll get it started. I just have to tear apart a few things to get ready for mine. Like I said, we literally did it last minute and talked about it. And like I said, sometimes that's just the way our brains work. You'll see that a lot with us. Let me try to make sure everything will be responsible. We did have a meeting before to make sure it went as I'm just gonna switch my camera down real quick too. Make sure you guys can see that. Let me know how it sounds. If I sound okay, if it's too loud or too low. How is it sounding right now so far? You can either come up on speaker or you can come up and just let me know on the chat if everything sounds alright.
Sounds good.
Sounds good? Alright. I'm getting my supplies over here. I'm moving my keyboard now that it's
Oh,
so loud to
I know
hear.
what I have to do. I know what I have to do.
Get started. Let's try the acorn. My brother made these for the shop, so that we can have out when people place orders. He made these pumpkins. They're really cute. And like I just want to play with them all day long. But he made the 8 o'clock pumpkins that would have the trees for December, and then January it's gonna have the snowflake. I have a lot of light coming through the window right now. Is that okay if I? Everything working down just right? Okay, good. I wasn't sure. I had a bunch of meetings this morning and I was using my laptop upstairs, but I don't like excuse me, husband.
Right.
I've been talking all day. I don't usually use the laptop very often, and I couldn't hear them. They said to get me ready for my speaker. Awesome. Okay, I'll just put this here.
Those are so cute.
I love those things.
So, so cute.
And then I
Hang
ordered
on.
this little vending machine so I can do Christy, you just pin yourself, I think.
I did.
Oh, okay. Did I pin you? Which one did I pin you?
Hang on
Both
a
of them?
sec. Let me just. Okay. Can everybody hear me?
Did you record yourself? Did you
I'm
record yourself?
actually recording it on OBS.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so instead of, I think my cloud recording is like filled up with all of our other recordings from before. Thank you. All right, you guys. Um, this is going to be so fun. This is like one of my favorite kinds of projects to do because it is just one that I can think on the fly, you know. And if you any of you guys have been with me for very long, you know that that's kind of how I do things. So this is my pile of stuff. Oh, I have my picture of my mom and dad. There you go. Hang on one second. I'm gonna grab a few pieces of 8.5 by 14, and I think I'm just gonna make my journal just the standard size that I usually do, but it's gonna be more like a brochure sort of thing.
Do you want me to show them like what the original
Please,
instructions and
yes.
what the perspective's gonna be?
Yes, please. That'd
Alright.
be great.
Tell me when it's ready. So what you're gonna record it.
Huh?
I say tell me when you have mine pinned so I know that they can see it.
Oh, so let me unpin me because I think both of us are pinned right now. I think I'll just
Side by
have to
side?
fix it.
If it's
So,
side by side, that should still work.
oh, that should still work. Okay, let's just leave it that way then.
I wasn't sure if like mine looked like yours or not. Remember like the last time we signed out, it wasn't. We both saw the same thing.
Yeah, I see that we're side by side. So,
Okay, I see that works. All right. So you guys should be able to see it anyways. So the original concept of mine is it's a simplicity journal. It's not like nothing is ever a new concept. This piece, is the one that I made and the template that I did it. I did it with just scraps and envelope. This is like the envelope holding everything together right here. So it flips open. There's a vitamin here, 190 there. You pop it open this way. Close that big. Does it smell like a love song? Or does it smell like a I was thinking in America, no?
Okay, it's gonna be like
So
that.
like this is like the little junk journal part on this side of the flipping floppy. There's another flipping floppy goes from here. Another flipping floppy goes from here to here to here. And you just keep flipping it and flopping it. It opens all kinds of different ways. I know my friend when I opened it once, I was like, oh my god, this is kind of long. So like, you can see how long it actually is. And all the little flipping flops everywhere. So that's kind of like the way it is. So let's see if we can. So here's the part you have. Pull it out. Oh, that's good. All right.
All right. So I'm going to start off with, hang on, let me move that. Okay, I'm going to start off with a few pieces of 8.5 by 14. You don't have to use this, but I like them because you get not only the book, but you're going to get, you know, a built-in flip out. And I really like that. If you don't have that, you don't need to have it. It's not a big deal. What you can do is, well, what you can do instead is to put two 8.5 by 11s together, and you can either create like a hinge type thing, you know, where it would be like a piece of cardstock scored in the center and then glued here, and you can glue it on both sides if you want, or just one. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing this together and show you how I just make, you know, a few little flip outs. Well, actually, they'll just be built in. So I'm going to go ahead and I've got this new desk set up, and now I don't know where all my clips and stuff are, but I think I'm going to be okay. But I use these clips. Does anybody else use these pink clips from Dollar Tree? I love them so much. Oh, uh-huh. Okay, I found all my clips. I found them. Okay, and I just like to clip them because it just makes sure that the glue is going to not slip around, like the paper won't slip around on the glue. And so I've got my first couple of folds here. Now, the next thing I can do, I want to do something a little bit different. So go along with me on a little brainstorm. This may work or may not work. I'm just going to try something. And I'm not scoring anything, you know, like formally scoring anything. I'm just using a bone folder. It's going to mess up some of the pages right here, but I don't care about that. And the reason why is because, you know, your junk journal is not going to come out looking pristine. Mine never do. If you want a pristine one, then you want to do, you know, something with all fresh paper, and that be probably more along the lines of a mini journal. But
I like it because now you gave me an idea of the whole perspective of how I can do the journal with it.
yeah,
I don't have long papers, so obviously I don't have to write everything.
yeah, it's fun, you know, when we have like different perspectives. So Monique and I were talking about perspective earlier, you know, and of course we had different perspectives on what different perspectives meant to each of us. And for me, I find that I get inside of my own thinking a lot, you know, my own logic, my own ideas and stuff. And what ends up happening there is I end up getting stuck, you know, and I used to say things like, I'm not really an ideas person because I really thought that I wasn't. I really thought that I was much better at duplicating other people's ideas, which I am. But I also have ideas, you know, I do have ideas. And so, you know, I don't any longer shortchange myself in that way by saying that I don't have that I'm not an ideas person because I am. Yeah, totally. Well, because everybody does everything or does their projects a little bit different, you know, with their own little spin on it. And that is what we all bring to the table, you know. And let me see what this will do. Let me do this. You know, so I'm really eager to see what Monique's project is going to look like. You know, how she does mine, because I might like the way she does mine better than the way I did it. You know, but we can always share ideas. And I always tell you guys, you know, I love seeing what you guys create because it gives me ideas too. So I don't really like this particular what do you call it, expression, but people talk about, like, you know, not being gatekeepers of information, and definitely Monique and I are not gatekeepers of information, or people that, you know, are really intent on keeping our own ideas to ourselves. You know, we like to share. We like to help you guys, you know, feel really good about what you're doing and stuff. And so, you know, we're always really good with all that, because we understand that perspective is everything, you know. And if we're able to see what everybody else is doing, we're gonna be all the better for that, you know. So got kind of a little idea. I thought this was cute. Dream. I don't know if I want to put it here or here, you know, and just. What'd you say? Cover it in glue and see where it lands. Bye, Cheryl. Yes. Oh, there's another one. Eee. Right.
together,
Yep.
and we always use it as perspective so that we understand how to get things done. It helps us to get things done. It helps us to create, finish things. It's totally, if you ever like get stuck on something, talk with someone, get a different opinion on how it could be, or maybe you're misinterpreting it, or how you're interpreting could be different. It might help you through decision making, finishing a project. Like I'll have problems with, you know, 3 days tasks or something like that, or cleaning up something. I'm like, all right, I started taking it as like a perspective instead of trying to clean up everything. Just clean up that one little spot, and I get things done faster that way. It might take me a few days, but eventually you'll get to it. It's
Oh my gosh, cleaning is like, as a neuro spicy person, cleaning can be so crazy, you know? It can really feel difficult. Difficult, very difficult. Um,
I don't know why it takes me this long. We'll figure it out.
okay, I'm going to make an accordion file, I think. So I'm going to cut this off.
My speed for some weird like multi-angle lots of stuff kind of thing. So my mom gave me a pile of like pre-damaged um envelopes that got like water on them or something.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Check this. So I'm laying up an envelope on a
Oops.
crazy little bunch of folds that I did. So you can't see this, maybe just listen. Um yeah, I have some weird folded thing with some 110 pound cardstock. If you want to see it, there'll be a replay on the video version of this on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to head over to uh, Junk Journal Retreat on YouTube, and you'll be able to check this out after. What's the definition of a neurospicy person? Um, anyone that's not anyone uh, that struggles with ADHD or depression, panic disorders, anything like that, autism, everything else, anything that if you've been diagnosed with anything at all whatsoever, that's gonna be part of it. So you see here, anxious person, anything like that. Like if you have something that you get a question of like, is this neurospicy? Probably is. Other than if you have any issues with day-to-day, everyday functions. For me, I know one time I had posted, I had redid my room, the bed, cleaned everything up really pretty, hung up pictures that I had been meaning to hang up for months, and I had posted, I was all proud and fun, and somebody had like went behind that and saying, this is stuff I do every day. And I was like, that was it. Like, I was crushed for that day. Because they had posted that, oh, this is something that somebody does every day, but it took me months to be able to function that way. Things like that. That's a neurospicy person. Like, I kind of go through it and now I'm like, well, whatever, that's you. Whatever. now, but, things like that. So, neurospicy can be a lot of things. I don't know, you have like, what's your perspective, Cece, on neurospicy?
Um, I tend to think of it like as, somebody that is, that has a different way, like their brain works a different way, you know, like ADHD or autism or something like that. It's just that people that are, uh, and neurospicy is really just like a fun little name for neurodivergent. Anything that is not typical to most people or what we think is normal behavior or normal ways of doing things, is would be, you know, if you want to call yourself that, you'd be a neurospicy person. You know, I don't know. I think it's just a fun little way to identify, you know, but it would really just be like a neurodivergent person. Someone that doesn't think the same way that everybody else thinks and has issues, you know, making themselves do things in the same way or achieving goals and things the same way that everybody else seems to be doing. And, you know, it can really make a person feel like they're not whole or something, you know? And I think that that's the problem with, well, I guess I don't want to venture too far into my opinions, but I just think that it's not usually helpful to assume that everybody should operate in the same exact way all the time, because that's not realistic in this day and age. It's not realistic. Most people are operating with, you know, whatever they have, and that's okay, you know. Sometimes, you know, we have a lot of ideas or things like that, and then sometimes we just don't. And it seems like right now we're in a place where where we are making room for people that think differently and do things differently and all that, instead of expecting, you know, people that have a lot of trouble to conform. And so if you want a really easy example, it would be like if you were a little kid that got in trouble at school a lot. It might have just been because you are neurodivergent and you just weren't a sit in the chair kind of kid, you know. It wasn't that you were trying to be bad. It was just that it wasn't something that you were able to do, you know. I had a son who was like that, and it's so sad to say that, you know, when we would take him to church, you know, they would complain about him right in front of him all the time. And that was probably like 25 years ago, when we didn't really have a whole lot of understanding about neurodivergence and the different things that, you know, that people like this go through. And so, you know, it's just going to be, I mean, that's a really kind of a good rule of thumb, is that if you have a hard time, you know, sitting still. I have a really hard time sitting still. I don't know if you guys are, I don't know if you guys are, have been with me long enough to have watched one of my videos where I'm like, listen, I'm like so wiggly. I'm super wiggly. I'm sorry in advance, but that's the way that it is for me. And if that's distracting, then, you know, I'm probably not for you. But you know, it's just I feel like neurospicy is more along the lines of understanding that I'm neurodivergent and that that's okay. And I can be confident, you know, in that way, because all it is that my brain works differently and I can find workarounds. So anyway, that was the $64,000 answer to the $5 question.
That is exactly how the neurospicy works.
Yeah.
I can tell you 50 million things and get back to the topic eventually, and that all connects at one point or another, but it, you know, it might take me a minute to get there. I take the long road or the scenic route first. So Judy said that I know that I have tons of projects going on and don't have the time to complete any one of them. So my place looks like a horror house. I'm also old and have a few physical issues that keep me from doing too much at one time. I also do many other things that eat into my tracking time. I get distracted when I see relationships here having a special show. You explained it perfectly, super thank you. Yeah, I mean that is the same thing. I'll get that way, and then all of a sudden, like, I'll come down one day and go, oh my gosh, what happened? And
Yep.
And in sharp meeting, it could be and not be able to function until that gets done. And then other times it's their beliefs. I mean, we've lived here since April. This place is still a disaster in this room. You know, and then all of a sudden I'll do a bunch of stuff, start separating things, and it's all there again. you know,
Right.
um, it, that's what we wanted to do. This, we were like, you know what? This is life before this, I think. And even if you're not, like, you don't have that problem or anything like that. I mean, I do. Um, we're all changing and stuff, which is kind of fun, which is kind of cool, which is helps to just do that. It's a way for us to get what we're trying to get done done. And especially I co-work a lot sometimes. We'll literally just be on, a Zoom call with each other or a video call with each other somehow, getting our regular work done, and it helps us a lot because our brains are going 50 million different ways. We can be chatting with each other, but writing a whole book at the same time and finishing it. And it just works. It's great to do it. That's me in a nutshell, but I can probably say other things. It's a nice thing, right?
They call that body doubling for neurodivergent people. Co-working. When I mention co-working to people, because in the business world we're co-working, right? Hang on, I lost my. There we are.
Yeah,
Um,
like at Porter for school, they tell you, don't talk, don't do this, don't
right.
do that. That doesn't work for my brain. That's why
Mm-mm.
I was the same way. I was always she talks too much. She's great at everything. She learns. She's
Yep.
good, and all of that. And she talks good. I
Yep.
never associated it though with like ADHD or anything like that. It was just she talked too much. It was a girl. She just talks too much, which is I think nice that now they're kind of recognizing that more.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Nowadays there's just that. And I'm like, she's a girl. She just talks too much.
Yes. I was absolutely one of those that had that on my report card like every single time. She's great, she does great, but she talks too much. She gets in trouble for talking all the time. And I can remember I can remember when I was a little kid, I was in 3rd grade, and my teacher was teaching us something, probably math or something. And I had to interrupt the whole class and tell them about how my cat fell on the toilet this morning. And everybody's just looking at me like, what? And I never figured out that that was, part of, you just kind of blurt things, and you're not trying to be rude or anything, but it just kind of happens, or a lot of interrupting, happens and stuff. So if you have any of those tendencies, and you're not familiar with the whole neurodivergent world, stick around, because we're a non-judgment space here. And, we just, I love to feel normal. I haven't felt normal in all my life. Have you, Monique? I love to feel normal, you know what I mean? And what's cool is that, you know, is that I can feel normal if I want to. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to mean anything that my brain works differently. So,
I've always felt out of place, insecure, weird.
yep,
Now I embrace the weird, but it just makes it a lot easier. I found my niche a little,
yep.
but I don't give a crap. I'm just doing it. I mean, still don't. Like, someone's like, why do you think that way? I don't understand. Like, why do you act that way?
Yeah, but I think neurodivergent people they're the creative, they're usually creatives. So, if you're here, it's a good um, chance that you might be part of that world. And if you're not, don't worry. You don't have to be, to be here with us. We want everybody to feel good about being here with us. But yeah, uh, you might be, and you might feel bad about yourself for that,
Yeah, I think you need that.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why we want to bring you these. So we figured, we'll figure out the frequency of these podcasts and things. But we'll talk and chat about things that are on our mind, and if you want to talk about it or something you don't understand, you can give us questions, things you want us to bring up. But at the same time, we're gonna craft because we can do those things at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Multi-talented that way.
Yes, we are.
We can do two things at once. Sure, we can.
Sure. I want to make sure to get some lace in my. I've had this lace, you guys, for I'm going to say probably a good 30 years.
I think I have that one.
Do you?
Is it a little bit shiny on the middle of the flowers?
Yeah, a little teeny bit.
Like it has a little tiny bit of sparkle? Like really, really faint.
I'd say tiny, yeah. But I kind of like this whole floppy. Well, now since I'm doing the flippity floppity journal, I'm going to go ahead and use this to get the floppy lace look. I think that looks pretty.
I think that's the one I need. No, it's not the one I need. But I have one. Normal, no one. More fun that we all think different in our life doesn't matter.
Hi, Ellen. Yeah.
Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, to me, like, if you guys want to get a project done, come join us on this.
Yeah.
Whether it's live or you're just watching the recording, I almost guarantee you'll get through an entire project that way. If you're not sure, like, co-work with somebody, grab someone with you, and co-create. Even if you're not making the same thing, just chatting. I every once in a while get on TikTok with a bunch of other people, and while they're creating, I just do my work.
Whoops.
Like things that I need to get done. It just makes it easier.
Yeah, for sure.
After finish my project, and I need to video this. I'm adding like glue to it. I'm just adding paper and stuff.
I am just making this harder.
I just folded up, like I said, a bunch of 110-pound cardstock in different directions, and now I'm just adding like envelopes and papers to it, and we'll see how it goes.
Yep. That's pretty much what I'm doing.
Rose says, my favorite quote, be yourself, everyone else is chosen Oscar Wilde. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I do too. When I was, it wasn't really until probably the last 5 years or so that I started feeling comfortable with who I am, and I'm not anyone special, but I mean, but being, having, well, I know, but I mean, I know that, but what I mean is that, I just have felt, like I was different and wrong in a lot of ways, and that can creep back in sometimes. It's not, it doesn't go away forever, but I have a lot of good tools that help me to move through, those kinds of thoughts. But, the more I work on like my own thought life and everything, the healthier I can get, and I just thought I was crazy for so many years. I mean, seriously, like, not insane, but like just neurotic and everything. Thank you, Ellen. You guys are all special. All of us are special, and that's something right now, in the world that we're not seeing, that sort of encouragement to be special, to be different, to be who you are and stuff. And I feel like that is it's so important to have a safe space where we can all, just come together for our love for crafting, and not feel less than, you know. So,
I think I like it, the junk journaling and paper crafting. I mean, I like doing everything, so we are gonna probably bring you a million different crafts because our brains like to try a million different things.
yeah,
Um,
that'd be fun.
you get paper crafting, you'll get, hey, if I want to make a candle one day, I will show you how to make a candle.
Yeah.
If I want to sit here and poke my fingers because I want to do needle crafting, I will sit here and poke my fingers and I'll show you how to avoid and make sure you keep a first aid kit near you because you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, I cut my finger off one time right here, this little corner of my finger. So, um, yeah, that was fun.
Try not to do that.
Yeah, it's not, it isn't fun. It's, it's actually awful.
If you wanna join us with those fun adventures and tell us your stories just like it and how crafting helps you. I think crafting helped me a lot because whether you're a painter, fine artist, I don't I call anybody an artist really if you want to confuse me. Whatever your thing is, it's a perfect place to come, check it out, give it thought. Come up with more topics to talk about. If you just have general crafty questions, you can come and ask.
Yep.
We're going to do the best of our knowledge of everything we know.
Because God knows, between Monique and I, we've probably tried it all the crafts. So,
Like, what were you guys thinking with that thing?
I had a lot of those with my old blog and stuff. A lot of those, like, oh, that didn't work.
That's okay. At least you tried.
Yeah,
Tell people at least you tried.
yeah,
I just said it's one of the things that we were focusing on today from your perspective because I think so many people get stuck with one way of thinking or one way that it needs to be done and don't explore other things. People are told them not to, or it's frowned upon because this is the way you should do it and no other way. But I think there's all types of ways to do it, and it's kind of cool.
yeah. It seems too that these days it's hard for people to think that a different way is okay, let alone normal. You know. So yeah, I'm kind of all about that because I have like lots of people in my life that are just different kinds of people, and I love that.
I think it's happening more and more that new ideas and new concepts and new ways of doing things is starting to come in. I
Yeah.
mean, we are sometimes taking steps back, but for the most part, society and everything else, I think is starting to go toward normalizing the abnormal.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Slowly but surely. I mean, it always does go that way. You know what I mean? Like, first, when an idea is presented, it's like, no way, that's awful. That's the worst thing ever. And then later on, it's like totally normal.
Stepping outside of the box is
Yeah.
always an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, how many years was it always, if you're in a creative field or whatever, or you're not really doing anything or whatever. I like to become some sort of famous artist or something, that's not the way you should do things. Or, make sure, yeah, like Picasso, you need to go into, you gotta go to college, you gotta go to school and do all this, go to college and do all that, but now people are doing things differently. I mean, technology has a lot to do with it, but
Yeah, for sure.
society in general is trying to assume that, hey, that's not the only way possible to do things now. It's not the only way to compete. It's not the only way to learn or progress. And I think that's really cool.
Do you remember when it was like so weird for somebody to have met their their mate online. Remember that? And yeah, now my kids only meet their people, you know what I mean? Their significant others on apps. And they know how to navigate that, in a safe way. And and all that, but it's really interesting because I would have never gone to go meet anybody by myself, uh, when I was younger. I mean, I guess I did a lot of things, but we did used to hitchhike and things like that, so there's that. But me, yeah. Yeah, but not in the 70s way. We just we just were partying, and hitchhiking, just to like find a party, and stuff. And it was just like crazy that we did all those things. But so it isn't really that crazy to think about, like online dating or, apps or anything like that. It's just we did things that were risky as well, is what my point is.
Again, it's a whole new perspective of way of doing things.
You didn't know that about me.
No, you didn't. Like, I'm not shocked either.
And you're not sure. Of course not.
I'm like, I'm not like, you did what? No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
So I have a friend who told me, when I don't know, probably within the first months that I knew her, she told me she likes to go to like nudist places. And I'm like, what? And because I would never think of doing anything like that. But it was just funny because she's like, yeah, I just don't, it's just nice not to be wearing clothes. And I'm like, man, I think I would never do that. But it's just funny, that different people do and like different things. And, it's all fine. We don't have to get all up in arms about things. I didn't have to tell her that she should not show her privates in public or whatever. I didn't have to do that.
I always say the day that they make it time for ladies and women to go out without the shirt on, I think we'll be all for it because
I mean, it'd be fine for me. I don't think I would do it. But, it's probably because you know, I wouldn't say that I am old school. I'm pretty progressive, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm going to keep my nakedness to myself.
I'm like, I probably won't actually.
You don't think so?
Comfortable.
I mean, and there's that thing that I have like a 56-year-old body, and I don't know if anybody wants to see that. So funny. But I digress. Because I'm neurodivergent, and I go all over the place.
They all are. So that's what makes it kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's what it worked well.
Yeah, I think so too.
The people that follow us, I think I figured that out by now.
Sorry. This is us. How do you like us now? But it's funny.
Eventually, and it's pretty cool. And again, if you are just listening to it, you can definitely check it out, like on YouTube, and go to our channel, Spencer No Retreat, on YouTube, and you'll catch the replay or the full on view of what we're doing. We're both just kind of moving things on and things put together out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, I've never finished something so fast, and this is what's really cool.
I know.
Every time I make projects, it'll take me forever just to finish one little thing, but if I hop on with someone else, I get it done so fast.
I don't know. Maybe it's like the thing where you could be like, hey, look what I made, or whatever. Look, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to use some of your paper. Yeah, for sure. I know, getting to know you. I know. I think that the people that hang out with me on Twitch are totally used to me just babbling about whatever, you know, because that's just kind of how I roll. But now you know why.
So easier.
I'm using some of Monique's paper right now. Do you have this for sale? Well,
That was like a special just for the retreat.
yeah.
So yeah, it's also just so you know, like both of our projects came from each one of our retreats. We've had two retreats.
Hmm.
One was the art and dressing retreat we had back in May, and then the other one was the Autumn Youth
Oh
art
God.
and dressing retreat, and that one happened October. They were fantastic. We had fun with ourselves, and we had a lot of fun ourselves. But just so you know, both of those actually are on sale right now. You can head over to junkjournalretreat.com and you can grab both of those retreats right now are more than 70% off. They're $39 each, $39.99 each, and then but if you get both of them together, you get an additional $10 off. So
Woohoo.
definitely take advantage because one of them sells, and we sell them, sold a few of them. One's $99 full price, and the other one's $133 full price. Uh, they both are packed with tons of projects, tons of learning sessions, therapy sessions. we got
Like
art therapy.
meditation and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. It was really crazy. I didn't think like I wanted it to be that when we first did the retreats. Like I wanted it to be that. I didn't want it to be your typical here's a project, take this here, do that there, and bam, you're done. It was just like a lot of other things. I wanted it to be something that you actually learn some lessons from, but not just lessons on how this technique works, but just how to get your brain to that. Um, and I love the way it turned out, and that's exactly what happened. And I was really surprised and pleased with the way both of the retreats came out. I was terrified both times, and it's not gonna have enough. People are not gonna like it, or there's not enough there. Last minute, adding things, changing things, whatever we did for both of them. Both of us losing our minds for like a month or two.
Or
But it turned out
three.
really cool. So if you want to check them out, um,
Yeah.
both of them come with over $2,000 worth of stuff. And I wish I was like exaggerating on this sometimes because people don't believe me.
No, no, it's
If
true.
you go check it out, you'll see why. Not only does it have workshops like crazy, each of them have over 10 to 12 something. I don't know. We lost count on both of the workshops after a while on both of the retreats. So all together, you're getting like dozens of retreats. You're getting all kinds of files, um, tons of paper. I mean, this is paper that I
Yeah.
sell all the time. Some discounts. There are some discounts that might still be available for some of our speakers. Um, I believe there's a few of them, especially if you get the Autumn Youth. A lot of the discounts are till the end of the year.
Yeah.
Plus, there is two tickets. Each of them has a ticket to the challenge. There's the Art and Sentinel challenge. Um, it's 20 prompts, basically, or 20 leads. It actually totals out to almost an entire month for each one. You actually get a ticket for an additional one that's off on my website that you can join in as well. There's one for 50 challenge that is on there. Everything is pre-recorded now, but you'll see all the live sessions and what we did. If you have any questions, we still take questions on any of the things that were there. But yeah, you guys can go grab those right now if you still want to. Again, it's junkjournalretreat.com and grab them. The sale ends this weekend. I
I
think
think
it's good
it's,
till Friday.
is it
Friday?
tomorrow at midnight?
Yeah, tomorrow at
So,
midnight. So go grab them now if you want
yeah.
to get them.
Yeah.
It's the lowest price they're gonna be. Lowest price they've been all year.
This is actually the price that we sell it right after registration.
Yeah.
So, if you missed, the however much percent off the very first pricing tier, and you were disappointed about that, this is a good time to go grab those.
Yeah, if you were waiting for it, and then it takes Afterpay and all that, and Klarna and all those things. If you
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we added that.
So, you know, you can get it. I think they're getting it like for $5.
I think they're
Which is
getting it for
not.
$34 each if they buy both. $34 each. Is
Yeah. So if you
That's a
buy both,
pretty
you get
insane.
$34, and if you do the pay in four, that breaks it down even more.
Yep.
That's pretty good. I'm
Yep.
like, wait, I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
Like, that's a really good price.
it is.
And it's a lot. Believe me, our speakers went nuts, and I liked it because the speakers like kept coming back to us like, hey, can we do this too? Can
I
we can we do
know.
this too? And then they
Yeah.
added more stuff. So like we stopped keeping tally of stuff because we ended up with so much. If you go to junkjournalretreat.com, it's gonna have it right there, and at the bottom it will show you what comes with each one of the retreats. There's more because we kind of stopped keeping track of some of the extra stuff that our presenters actually gave us. Um, and like I said, there was so much. You guys, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
it was an amazing time together, and all of the speakers. We didn't, you guys, we didn't really know any of the speakers. You know, I mean, we had been part of retreat or not retreats, but summits with them, but um,
well, the people like that we followed
but
and liked, and
yeah, yeah. So the people that ended up being with us are people from the art journal world, which was not kind of it was on I think Monique's radar, but not mine because I didn't know anybody. But yeah, these are some of the most generous, amazing people, in my opinion. So
some pretty popular artists in there actually on most of the retreats. So you definitely want to check that out. There's some new, up and coming, and then there was a lot of seasoned artists in there that are very popular.
yeah, super popular artists.
Always. So you definitely want to check it out.
Yeah, yeah, and our own Michelle, who's in here with us now, was one of our presenters last time, and she did an awesome job. Hey, Michelle.
Yeah, she was actually one of our attendees. That became a presenter, which is really cool.
Huh?
Michelle,
Yeah.
she was an attendee and became a presenter.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Some of my
Yeah.
founding folks that have not finished yet. I'm like, how did they get that in?
So we're also really encouraging of people who are looking to have a junk journal business of some sort. You know, we're really supportive of that. So
Any kind of business, really.
yeah, yeah. Um, I remember when I first started wanting to go the junk journal route. I was like, "Is it okay? Be upset if I started doing a junk journal business?" And Monique's like, "No, why would I?" You know, and that's just sort of the vibe that we have. You know, we want to support people in whatever way.
Now I need a book in the middle of this.
I did my happy planner pages. Look at some happy planner
This is
pages.
like my pile drawer of like all the extra stuff on it.
What's
Let me
that?
see if I have a little bit in here too. Yeah, if you guys ever like have questions on any of that, want to start your own business, what you can do, find your niche, a little bit of everything. Like I said, when I come on here, I will try everything. Like right now, I'm making planner stuff. Um, I love designing, and I thought I would
Mm-hmm.
never like make the move. You know, I'd start a business with designing papers and stuff like that. I would do it for myself all the time. Um, and then they're like, "Can you make that for me?" Like, sure. Again, new perspective. Somebody saw this. I'm like, I'm not gonna make that kind of. I'm not gonna do any. I'm not gonna start a whole website and whole community and
Right.
you know with almost 10,000 start a vlog and have 10,000 views every day or every month. Not every day. I wish it was every day. I'm not that big.
I'm
I'm like,
not
come on.
either.
Who would have known all those years ago of all the things that I wanted to do with my life? But that's what it is.
This is cute. This is turning out cute. I think I need to do something here and here, I think. Oh, how about this? Yeah,
Your perspective can do so much, and with art, it's really great.
for
Not
sure.
saying you're gonna do everything. I think it helps a lot with art, but I mean, a lot of people will do different stuff. But if you're definitely here, you're definitely some sort of crafty person.
Yeah.
Woodworking. I know a lot of people that like collecting crafty things, but don't make anything. Is there anybody here like that?
I mean, it depends, because I do collect a lot of crafty things. No, never. Um, and I don't do anything with them. But not this stuff. It's funny because I do have kind of um,
Or never?
a lot of stuff, and I have like gadgets and machines and things, and I'm sitting here with my junk mail.
Exactly.
It's so funny. I
It's
don't
funny
know.
is when they say that when you get kids like presents for Christmas and they play with the boxes and things.
Yes, exactly. It's funny.
Yeah.
I did get a
It,
3D printer though.
there are some gadgets that are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, our 3D printer helps with a few gadgets. It still does. Right now we're doing like an entire um, organization of this room with 3D printed wall organizers and stuff like that.
That is pretty great.
So
That
like
is pretty
we
great.
there's like a grid system
I saw
available.
that. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I want to make that."
Yeah, it's freaking
Is
awesome.
it the one where the grid thing is on, like it would sit on the
It's
table and then you just.
Gridfinity and what's this one called? Multiboard. Gridfinity and multiboard. I don't know if you guys can see it on here. This is called a multiboard.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
basically
so yes.
yeah. So this one's for your wall, and that's what we've been doing. So they take a while to print though.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we set them up with command strips with a poster command strip, but a lot.
Oh, what's it gonna hold? I have one of your guys' things right here. Are you guys
So
proud
we
seeing
got
it on
it.
TV?
Yeah. So that's like we made that with the 3D printer. Again,
Love it.
they're the next like fun things that we like to make. Which brings us to a bunch of other ideas. So we started with the Gridfinity on our end, sorry, the multi-board. So the multi-board is the one that goes on the wall, and the Gridfinity is the one that can kind of go with the wall system and into the door system, and it works with different things. What's cool is it's tailored when you're doing it 3D printing because you can make it with your own colors and things like that. And it's just like a little click system where these little things click into
Yeah.
place on the grid to hold it together. And we're just putting, the command strips on the back and it holds really nicely. And it's neat because you can make your own tools to like put it up and take it down and do all of that. And
That's
that was
pretty cool.
another that was another new perspective. And then we started thinking, well, not everybody has a 3D printer, so we can make those for people. A new perspective on ways to bring things to people. It's really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love being creative. It's
Yeah, you were
so
asking me
great.
about the 3D printer. Did you get one?
I did. It's not a one that I would make anything for anyone, like to sell or anything like that, because I think that my son might do some part time work for me, and he has CAD experience. So that means he will be able to create um, some 3D designs for me, you know,
Okay.
and It's so funny because I've been talking to my kids about being part of, our business. And oddly, they're all like really excited. They're like, oh, yeah, junk journals. What did they say? I know it's that they've been described as rad. They're rad. They're, what was it? They're dope. And so, but anyway, all the kids want to be involved, and it's just really, it's been really fun. So, I'm just trying to find ways to get the kids involved using their strengths.
Yeah.
Really fun.
My son was more apt to help and do things like if I had him do it. He has autism, so um, pretty high functioning autism. But there's times where you definitely know he's got it, and but so he's really good with wanting to do things um in order or
Ooh,
organizing things. He's really good at doing things on time.
SOPs.
Yeah, and he could like get
SOPs.
through it
Mm-hmm.
without me easily. My
Yes.
daughter's like more. She wants to be told exactly what to do. She's definitely got her type of autism and other things going on, and she likes to be told directly. And she's very very bossy though, and very very wants which I love. There's nothing wrong with being bossy. When a girl's bossy, that just means she knows what she wants.
Yep.
Um, yeah, and
This
then
is.
like she says, I wonder where I get it from. I'm like, I have no idea.
That's. Well, anyway, I don't want to sound.
Okay, people set my style.
I don't want to sound weird or anything, but I think it has to do with our heritage.
What?
We're all, huh?
It has to do with what?
Our heritage. We're all like very matriarchal kind of heritage. But yeah, I hope that's not offensive to anybody. But
It's raining on me. Okay, see, I've never gotten through a book this fast.
you never what?
I never get through books this fast. It's the only way I'll get through like completing my book. And then you try.
Yeah, talking, huh? While yeah. I mean, because I'm not. I think what it is that I don't have any time to second guess anything that I'm doing. You know,
Yeah.
I think that that's what's helpful. Bye, Judy. Thanks for coming. Um, yeah, I think that's what it is that I don't really have any time to second guess what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. And then I'll see later, what it looks like. I don't know about that. I got my first one. Actually, I think I do want to put more. What's everybody having for dinner? We need some new dinner perspectives. I do anyway, because I had been eating fast food for a long time, for almost all last month. And there's something about eating fast food every day that just makes you feel so gross. Huh?
I said that yeah, there are times that you can tell yourself that's okay. That's what you needed at that time.
Oh, yeah, I totally did. Yeah, and it is okay, but gosh, my stomach was just like, nah, not anymore. Please do something different.
I don't know. We've been trying to use up all the turkey. And then
Oh,
yesterday,
yeah.
I think for myself, I finally had it. My brother's still pretty good about it. No.
I love leftover turkey. I should just make a turkey because I didn't make Thanksgiving. Um, we actually you guys are gonna laugh, but we went to Sizzler, so that's what we did.
Yeah, we
And
don't usually, but because we're like this is new for all of us being all one house now, kind of
together,
thing.
yeah.
So yeah, my mom and them all want
Yeah.
and it was a huge turkey. I was like, oh my gosh, we're never gonna finish it.
I like turkey a lot. Um,
I don't mind, but I don't like dark turkey, and I think that's kind of overcooked.
oh, you don't like dark? I like dark meat.
I don't like light meat.
You know, I don't I don't love light meat because and not this doesn't have to do with turkeys cuz usually the light meat is pretty pretty succulent, you know, but um the problem is that it's always too dry.
Yeah.
So,
This came out really good. There's one recipe that's like, um, that is pretty good and always keeps it pretty moist. It's a recipe by Tyler Thorns,
oh, okay.
and it's a maple. What is it? Maple something.
Oh.
Yeah, a maple. I think it is. It might be. No, no, it's just maple. It was a maple a maple butter sage turkey,
Oh.
and
Well,
it's really
that sounds
good
amazing.
because it keeps it really good the whole time. So since we started making it like that, I don't mind turkey. You know, for I eat turkey everything else. Like I ground turkey, turkey or chicken is all I really eat.
Yeah.
But I don't like. I definitely don't never liked it for Thanksgiving or anything like that, or any family get-togethers because it's always dry or something. It never quite
Yep.
right. Unfortunately, sorry, my aunt, but it's always pretty dry. So I never really liked it. But this recipe is like really good. If you look it up, it's Tyler Florence, and it's a maple butter sage something.
That sounds pretty amazing.
So good.
I wonder if can we still get turkeys right now? They're just not at the discounted price, huh?
Well, this one they got for free.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was before Thanksgiving though, right?
Yeah. But I know they used to do that all the time. Like towards the holidays, they would give away free turkey with so much that you bought.
Yeah.
But I hadn't seen that in years. I was really surprised when they said that they were doing it. Um, but we went to what was the place called? Winco. Yeah, Winco.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they went to Winco. I did not go.
Yeah. I don't usually go to the store.
And they were able. They got the free one, and of course they got the big one, and it was like 2 months. That was the smallest of the baby ones.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Okay, so much turkey. That's a lot of turkey. Yeah, we're really putting up more of the system right now with all our hooks to all of our products. It's gonna look all professional on the wall now.
Neat. You guys are going to be a real business.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Is for us to finish up here so we can have like in-person workshops and things like that. And
Yeah, that'll be
you'll
nice.
see more from us for this junk journal. That believe me,
Yep.
Misty and I have so many ideas.
So many ideas. So many ideas that I have to keep hiring my kids to do things for me.
My kids won't work for me.
Well, they my kids wouldn't either at I think at your kids' age, you know, but right now, so this is weird. Um, but anyway, I won't tell that. But they are much more open to working with me than they used to because they have some extra time, and also because they're young adults now, on their own, and they are needing the extra money. You know, I feel like um, young adults have it really tough right now, And I know there's some people that think that's not true, but it is true. I used to be able to walk into a business and apply for a job and get a job on the same day.
Oh yeah, believe me, I've been like I'm trying to find like side jobs and stuff for myself. And before I never used to have any issues, like
Right.
pretty quick. And now it's like we through 1,000 AI checks your resume and
Yeah.
have it just slightly different than AI likes it, and you're never gonna even get through that phase.
One of my kids said that they have applied to 1,200 jobs, and that is probably because they did it through some sort of service that submits their, so it wasn't like they filled out 1,200 resumes. I mean applications or anything like that. But imagine being exposed to that many employers and not and getting only like one or two calls.
Oh yeah.
It's very difficult for them. So yeah, I'm really kind of wanting to create something, something that they can, create jobs for them is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. But, who can,
Everything's a little different. You gotta look at everything a little different.
yep,
Approach things differently now.
yep.
Come to look at
This is one of my dad gave to like 10 million charities. So he's got like 10 million pads of paper, that say his name on it and the charity name. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to use these. I'm just going to put them in here. Why not?
Mom gave me all of her envelopes and folders and things, just cleaning out a bunch of them from all over the place.
Have you always loved paper, Monique?
Yes.
Me too.
Always, always, always. I used to let my mom, I would make my mom take me to stationery stores.
Yep.
She worked in downtown LA.
Oh, cool.
And so there was always really cool stationery and art stores. And I always wanted like intricate papers and notebooks. And then I
Yes.
remember when I was little, I used to play like office.
Yeah.
I
Oh
used
my
to,
gosh. Oh my gosh. Me too.
yeah, library and office, my brother would remember.
My
So I
dad,
played.
my
Set
dad
up,
worked
set
at
up
a
a
print
desk
shop.
with paperwork.
Yes.
My mom would bring me paperwork home,
Oh my
and
gosh. That is
I
so cute.
could set up a desk with paperwork and stamps and all that fun stuff.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Um, yeah, my dad worked at a print shop, so he always had like a ton of paper. And one time, my grandma took me to this paper company in Whittier. This was like a long time ago, probably like 50 years ago, and I could not believe all of the paper that was there. I was like in little kid paper heaven, and I never really understood why I liked that so much. But it's definitely a thing.
And other people like that don't like the sound of paper being cut. I absolutely love that sound.
Oh yeah.
Like it's my favorite, one of my favorite sounds. Like when you hear it on TV, or your teacher was cutting something with those giant scissors.
Giant scissors.
I like definitely one of my favorite sounds. Always thought that good. Remember my same thing like the stove I used to take you. My mom used to go. I forget why or how she found it, but there was a dumpster behind a stamp shop, like manufacturer stamp shop or whatever.
Uh huh.
That made stamps, like rubber stamps. And they
Yes.
would throw like rubber stamps away of different types of shapes and sizes and everything. And
What
they
are
would
they
also throw a
crazy?
bunch of wood blocks and stuff. So you go collect
Wow.
those and have fun with them.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I feel like that would have been something that I would have done. I think we're going eclectic, like completely eclectic in here.
I'm just grabbing stuff out of the drawers and seeing what I've got and putting it in.
Yeah.
Stuff I
These.
made like 2 pages. It almost covered a bunch of things.
Yep. Same.
That signature has 5, so I guess I'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got some like cardstock printing paper in here from like I think like I don't know how many different collections I have in here so far of all the papers.
Yep. I know.
So again, if you guys are looking for like either project, I don't have time for the second project. We'll see.
Yeah, we did. I know. Maybe we do the second project next time.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll do that.
Yeah, maybe it might be good to just do one project and have people watch, the audience watch how different we do it, see, like, get ideas, because then, everybody will find their place.
Let us know. Are you enjoying yourself so far? Are we making sense? I don't know what we want to do here. I'm just getting the concept yet.
Yes. I mean, we're probably not going to be for everybody, but I mean, if you guys have hung in this long, I think you guys are.
I think sometimes you just talk to your people spot, and then like, if you guys want to join in, don't be afraid to ever join in.
Yeah. We're pretty hands-on with with our audience, I don't know how this is going to look, but I'm just going to go with it and fix it later if it looks terrible. Monique is all matchy, and mine is all like crazy looking.
Just flowers is what I keep pulling out.
Are you just doing flowers?
Yeah, I'm just pulling from different collections, like a ton of flowers from different ones. I think I have like 5 different collections in here now.
You have some really pretty collections.
But I mean, just using regular book paper and envelopes mostly. And then like adding some color with these pages.
I don't know. I'm not feeling this this cute little horse,
You're not what?
I'm not feeling this horse. Bye, Ellen.
I like it. It looks cute.
You think? Okay, I'll leave it a little longer. I'll leave him a little longer.
I really like it.
He came off an envelope. Some sort of charity envelope. I'm not sure which one.
The giraffe? What's a giraffe?
Oh, is it a giraffe? Okay.
Isn't that like the little horns at the top?
Yeah, you're probably right. There was probably some sort of wildlife fund. I told you my dad used to give to like so many different charities that my brother and I are looking at all of his mail and like all of the texts and everything, the emails that he got. Oh my gosh. It's insane. I don't know how anybody could not get so overwhelmed with all of that communication.
Yeah. What we did with all my grandma's stuff and all of her paperwork. You thought it was a cow?
Oh,
Michelle,
right? Okay.
different perspectives. We all see something different.
Yeah.
I giraffe.
Yeah. It's probably, yeah, I thought it was a horse, but then it makes more sense that it would be a giraffe because of, the kind of charities there are. My dad used to actually have a quarter horse ranch where he rescued quarter horses, but that's the only charity kind of thing I've ever heard of. I'm sure that there are probably others. I just am not in the horse world, so.
So then you can ride a horse.
I can write no. Well, so this is so the dad I keep talking about with the charities,
Uh-huh.
is my stepdad. But my bio dad passed back in 1997. So, no, I can't ride a horse. Not even if I wanted to. Let's see.
No, I heard you've been on a horse at some point. I don't know.
I can't remember ever having been on a horse. But there was a lady that used to teach out here the kids and take them out on rides and things like that. Teach them how to ride her horses. And that was pretty cool.
My brother's saying like, yeah, like a donkey or something like that. So remember how like they used to come around? I don't know if they ever came to your house where they would take pictures of kids on horses.
Yeah.
Go, like door to door.
Oh, I don't remember that, but I could totally see that happening like in old timey days. Because, yeah.
But what you doesn't know is I never got one of those pictures. Only the boys did.
Oh. Well.
I never had those pictures done of me.
Well, I know I didn't have any pictures of me on any ponies or donkeys or anything like that. I had pictures of me in a tire. My grandma used to have this tire at her house. It was a huge tire, and all of us kids would take turns getting inside of it because it was so giant and because we were little. So that's what I have.
It's another new perspective of the different things, the ways we do it, and what we remember when we were child.
I know. It's true. It's true. But yeah, it used to be that as far as like perspectives and stuff go, it used to be that I would not ask other people like in a genuine way what they thought because it was hard for me to, it's probably like a self-esteem issue and stuff, which I don't have now, but I used to. I never wanted to ask anybody because I never wanted to appear as if I was wrong in any way. And I didn't really understand that different perspectives doesn't equal wrong, necessarily. So, I would assume that there are some perspectives that are absolutely wrong, but, but generally speaking, oops. It's not.
I never really thought about it. Yeah, I never did those pictures when I was a kid, and I started thinking about it right now. I'm like, was it because I was a girl?
Do you think because you were a girl?
I'm like, was it? Is that the reason?
I don't know. I do know that girls were treated different than boys for sure.
I think because I was the oldest, I was always the one that was out, and so I was seemed older than I was because I was the one like left in charge, taking care of things or whatever.
Yeah. Look at this cute little pad of paper. A note. It's like a little typewriter thingy. It doesn't say any charity name on it either, so I'm happy with that. Not that I mind, I just think that it makes it more general, which is nice.
Yeah, I put them all together now. I took everything apart so that I could reorganize.
Let's see. Oh, look, I got this weird box. I think I might use this. I love things that are like already folded, you know?
Yeah.
Like somebody else did the work, so I dig it. I'll just use the shape of it for my own purposes. Ooh, look at this. I can put this inside of one of these. Oh. It's the little things, you guys.
It's funny having like similar answers to somebody, and then people understand
Yep. I know,
the
huh?
noise you get from the weird things.
I know. It's funny.
Like a new pen, a new notepad.
Exactly. I know. It's so funny because there's a stack, actually, a literal stack of about probably 8 or 10 inches of notepads at my dad's house. And nobody else looked at that like as hungrily as I did. Everybody's just like, whatever, take the paper if you want it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I really want this paper. It's like, it's so, I don't know, it's just kind of funny and weird, but I was glad. I was glad that nobody cared.
I've been trying to like look for things online that I can get, and like some people have like old. Somebody was advertising they were giving away some old National Geographic
Oh,
from
yep,
the site.
yep.
So somebody was giving away old National Geographic, and I thought, you know, like those are sort of old. Well, it turns out they're from like the 20s,
Oh, wow.
and they're really cool looking.
Oh my gosh.
I
Can
mean,
you imagine ads out of a book like that from the 20s? Do they have ads?
yeah, you should see. Oh my gosh, I need to grab one. Let me see if I grab one. You can see some of the ads that are in.
I love that idea. Well, this thing is just moving right along here. Guess I can do something like that.
Okay, I walked off wearing my reading glasses and I fell down and forgot that I was wearing them. But you can see
Oh, wow.
cover of it.
Wow, look at that.
Cool. And then
Cool
the
font
eyes.
style. Oh, yeah, look at that.
And then, I mean, and most of it's still that. Like,
Oh
the
my
whole back
gosh.
end of this book is ads, which is really cool.
You should make a those, I'm not going to say you should, but those ads would make a really cool master board.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to slowly like take them apart, scan them in. I mean, just the pictures and stuff are really cool.
Yeah, that's really neat.
But I want to scan some of them in, especially the ads and stuff like that, so I have them on file
Right.
the whole time. But
Mm-hmm.
most of these are just filled with ads, and a lot of them were travel ads.
Oh.
There's a lot of travel ads in here, and a lot of it, for some reason, like this is still the one for California. I don't know if it's like all of California. This one's heavy. I haven't even had a chance to
Wait,
look at all of them yet.
what did you say about California?
There's a lot of ads for California, like to travel to California.
Oh. Oh, wow. That is really interesting. Because, yeah, that was a thing
And I didn't think
for
about it.
people to go out west.
Yeah, a lot of it's all like coming like Southern California. And I was like, why are there so many ads? And I thought it was like maybe just like one of the books because maybe they were talking about things, you know? There's a lot of them in here. It's just like visit Southern California. What counties you want to go to visit? All near sub of Southern California. Maybe it was because they were coming to like I don't know. It's really weird. There's a lot of them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I guess they were trying to move people out, maybe, is what it was at the time. Or life is better, California. And you can go
Yeah.
round trip from Chicago to San Francisco for $90
Wow.
and
Round trip.
30 cents.
Wow.
Nice. You could go, and Hawaii was the other place. I'm thinking Hawaii maybe. When did Hawaii become a state?
Um, wasn't it in the 50s? 50s? I want to say 50s, but I mean, I failed history, so.
It was a cruise for $270. I think cruises are kind of expensive, but
A cruise?
yeah,
Wow.
starting from $270.
Wow.
Hawaiian cruise.
That's pretty interesting.
I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here all over the world, but I mean, just all of these arts and stuff are so good. I forgot about these. Some of these in here.
It's really interesting.
Old cars. You get a brand new car for $3,000. A luxury car. And watches and everything else is in here. How much stuff is in here and the pricing and everything. Especially because it's from the 20s. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's a Frigidaire.
Frigidaire. Huh.
I mean, it's really cool. Yeah, look for these things. If you're not sure where to start, look into old ads. I'm on the app called Nextdoor.
What is it called?
It's cool because it's like your local area people.
Oh, Nextdoor. Nextdoor. I see.
Yeah, Nextdoor.
I know what you're talking about.
They actually have like a small section for stuff for sale or giveaway. And I think that's where I got this one from. I can't remember if it was their offer of one of the sales. No, it was on Nextdoor. And yeah, she's like, and apparently she has a whole bunch more, and she said that, like, when they're ready to get rid of them, just let me know. She's like, "I'll tell you."
That's cool.
And I gave her a little mini album that I made.
Oh.
When I explained to her like what I do with them, she's like, oh.
I bet that made her feel good, like her stuff was being used for something good, you know. Nobody likes to think that their stuff is going in the trash, you know.
Yeah. And it's just so cool. So why not?
Right.
So I'm adding cardstock, a paper, a gold book page, and then I go another paper of some sort.
This is really fun. This is a fun project. I really like it. Has anyone else made this journal? I feel like I'm totally late to the party. I mean, I am late to the party, but that's okay.
I had this thought, and I was like, oh, I'll make one. Yeah. I mean, I made other books. I never really thought about it. But with like extra little panels and stuff like that, which is really fun.
This is from that what were these called? These fabric roll things that Sharon did.
I want to make one.
This is so cool to have, you know. And they're just scraps. I love it. But this is a great project because I have like a ton. I haven't even opened up my scraps as far as like all of the, you know, just all of the extraneous pieces of paper that, you know, I'm finished using or whatever. And so I saved them. This one's a paper towel. I think I'm going to use it. So remember Belinda Basson from the first retreat? She talked about saving like her paper towels that she, you know, wiped ink off of something with or whatever. And so ever since then, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a great idea. I love that idea. So here, this is what I'm doing.
Very cool.
Yes.
I think that's fun. Yeah, there's a lot of tips and stuff like that if you guys want to check out the retreat again. Like I said, you guys can go over to junkjournalretreat.com
Yeah.
and you can grab both retreats. It's pretty cheap. It's really reasonable price.
Oh gosh.
So you're getting
Yeah.
almost $2,000
Yeah.
each. So you're basically getting like, I think when I added it up once, for one of them, it came out to like 2,300.
Yeah, I think that was the Autumn Muse one.
Yeah. Yeah, I used came out a lot, and I stopped
Yeah.
counting after a while. And then the other one, you definitely hit over 2,200 again. So you're definitely getting at least $4,500 worth of stuff.
Yeah. For $68. I mean, come on. It's really and if you weren't able to make it to those, you still can experience them. And then you can like listen to them just like you are right now. And just, do your crafting. Yeah, I remember.
I still have to go through all of them.
I know. I was just going to say that. Like I haven't been through all of them, but I really want to, because all of the projects were like pretty amazing. And again, it's perspective. From art journalers, there was some things, that I had not even thought of. Like Karen Tamir's, her, what was it? The one that had, gosh, I'm not even gonna do it justice, but anyway, it was like words out of magazines or out of a book or something. That Oh, it was neat, really neat. Yeah, it was really cool. And Karen is all about um, using art as therapy, which is so interesting to me, because I've always felt like, and I'm sure that you guys all have too, felt um, like art is just when you get sitting down with in your craft room with your projects and everything, you just kind of go to a different place.
Whether it's to decompress,
Yeah.
clean out, whatever it happens to be.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
If
just
anybody else needs it for that, I mean, way to relax and
yeah, for sure.
enjoy stuff.
I don't craft nearly as much as I should for my mental health, but I do um, I do love it for mental health.
I like when I get a chance to do basic things and then I'm able to do that. Like a little, more, and it's really fun.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to do it this way, because I kind of want to. Oh, you know what? I'll do this. This is perfect. And I can probably put a button on. That's what I'll do. Yes, yes, yes. I've got it. I don't have enough things.
Well, we all start like pulling out everything for myself. I'm trying to be really, really careful about how much I pull out.
Yes, I know.
Okay, and then I can use this.
Let me see what will work here. So if I put this in like here, I mean, it's going to like be, it's going to be in the way of everything closing, but I want to know if I care about that. Because it's going to be so full anyway. But maybe I do. Maybe I care. Maybe it would be better if I used a button or something.
Can't believe I have like almost this entire book covered already.
I know. Seriously. I know. All right, I need a button.
So how are we doing like on the other side, guys? Like, is anybody playing along? Or are you guys kind of just watching or listening? Let me know. What do you think of this concept? Do you think it's something you guys like if we got together, you know, every other week, every week, once a month? You guys can give a listen to what we're doing and watch it. If you want to watch, even just to chat about things.
Yeah, I'd love to
Like,
hear what everybody thinks.
I really just love to know what you guys are thinking so far. Does that help us out a lot?
Should we just use this one? Yeah, that one looks really cute. Does and I ask this sometimes, but I guess some people do just like to watch and listen, and they get a lot out of that. So I'm glad that that is so. I think that for me, I always have to be doing something along with. It doesn't have to be the same thing, but yeah. Let me put this button on here. I hope this works out. Now that I've moved everything, I kind of don't know where everything's at. I'm going to use some of that. Oh yeah, here we go.
Did I actually cover almost all of this cover? I have a couple of little cuts. Signatures. And a lot of flippity flops. More spots to do some paper. So here's one of my other things that I like. The catalog from the post office of your stamps. The stamp catalog.
Oh.
I forgot. This is what I was doing it at. You guys can see it right here. There's a little Zentangle session that we have.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Retreat.
Yeah, I love doing that.
We're using different things. So that's in there too. Little Zentangle session.
Zentangle was from our.
Do something productive other than making a video. That's okay.
I kind of I like to actually fill in some of the empty spots with Zentangle, just because it gives it more of a look, like it's got something there. It's not so empty.
Apparently that's what I did with this one. I didn't realize that this was what this was right here until after I turned it over.
Oh,
I put that in there.
that's so cool.
I'm like, oh, that was me.
You little artist, you. I wonder if I can actually make a little bow. No, I don't know. I have to do the bunny ears way, I think. Never mind. I don't want to do it. That's it. That's all that I'm going to do on that. So, I made this little closure, and I don't know if it's going to work. Actually, let me just cut these off. Oh no. Don't come up. Huh?
I was trying to figure out why this paper was like so skinny. And I remember I was going to
I like skinny paper. Well, I just messed up my closure, but
There's no mess up, so just pivot. I
yeah.
like to watch and listen, but I also like to be involved. It depends on how I'm feeling that day. Today I'm having a huge creative block right now, and I'm trying to get out of it. Love making journals, and I have not even started one yet. That's okay.
Yep.
So now you got an idea of a cooking bucket.
Okay. This isn't going to work. I think I'm going to have to do it a different way. Oh, I have an idea.
I like the concept of the flipping floppy because you're just gluing wherever you want. Make a hole, glue. Make a hole, glue. And see what happens.
Yep.
Start off that way. Look at it in a different perspective and think of it that way. Fold some papers up. Add glue on one of the edges. A fold of, cardstock, whatever you happen to have, a piece of mail, and start from there. And just attach it to something. Grab something else, fold it, attach it to something. Get another envelope, attach it to something. It doesn't even, you don't even have to really pay attention to what you're attaching at first. And then when you decorate, it's the only time you really have to pay attention.
I know I haven't been.
Like, look at it from a different thing. This is why I like the flippity floppity, because there is no right or wrong. You don't have to make like a cover. You don't have to do any of these other things. It can be whatever you want it to be. It's really fun.
Oh, wow. Angelique was with us until almost 2 a.m. If you're still here, goodbye. Thank you for being with us.
Definitely have a good night.
Yeah,
I love
that's lovely.
somebody from another part of the world.
Oh, I know. Isn't that cool?
I have 3 signatures. It's gonna go in there. That's cool. I got a tiny weird signature that's gonna go in there. I got a photo.
Okay. I think.
In a little while. Yeah, let's see our progress so far. What do you got?
Me?
Are you sewing it on?
Yeah, I'm going to sew this on real quick. This button. And then.
See my nice little pile of cuts.
What are you going to do with those?
I like when I see a nice productive pile of cutting. That means I did something.
Just so long as that nice little productive pile doesn't stay for too long, huh?
Yeah, run away. There you go. I need to get myself a taller trash can, like a bigger, taller one. Between just packaging and then doing stuff like this, I end up with so much trash so fast.
I think I'm going to.
Recycle and do everything here as much as possible of everything. A little compost pile, sometimes nice. It smells funny.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's funny.
I'll walk in and I'm like, oh, it's time to take that out. Okay. Or
Yes.
anyway. I'm still throw that in the garden. I'll see some bunnies.
Do you guys have bunnies over there? Did you say?
I found I'm wondering too, we found another hole in the front under the roses outside of the window that I have behind me. And there's like a big hole. I'm like, oh, I think there's more bunnies.
All right. I tackled it.
Nice.
Cute.
Alright, show us what you got, Christy.
Okay. So here's my front. Dream big. And and then got my pretty lace.
Right now, move the cauldron out of the way. Sometimes your light's gonna be kind of funny because it's catching the blinking.
Oh yeah. How's that? Better? Okay. So I've got Happy Planner signatures and then just, some of your paper, one of yours. And then I've got just a pad of paper from my dad. I've only got one thing here, but this is an idea I got from you too, with the guitar strings. I love that because yeah, you told me. And then here's another page with some more of your paper. And then this with I still can't remember what this is called, but it's
Oh, the paper stack?
this thing. It's like a God. I almost said jelly roll, but it's not that.
Oh, the snippet roll.
Snippet roll. Thank you. And then, so if I open this, it just looks like that. And oh, it's coming apart. Stop. Oh well, I'll come back to that. And then I'm just adding like different kinds of papers and stuff, but that's what I got so far on that side. And I haven't really worked, I don't think, on this side, except for I did make an accordion file here. And yeah, that's it. That's what I got. Let's see what yours looks like.
We gotta get perspective on the one I made before. Now I got a new perspective on the one I made, and I ain't, oh, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I haven't thrown anything in yet on my end, but so I don't know what side to do, the front or back or whatever, but so far we've got a little kind of folded in half or 3/4 the size of the full book itself, I guess.
Yep.
Little fold over that's going to the left instead of to the right. And then I just made another little kind of hinged area that opens
Cool.
almost like a box. It's gonna be a little box in here, another little book area. But on the right, this will probably get sewn into here. These are really stiff, so it's a lot of little flip out
Yeah.
on this side of some paper. This is entangled paper that I have in here. And I'll probably put like a notebook or something in here. I'm thinking anytime I have something long I want to put a list or a notebook in.
Yeah.
And I'll probably attach some magnets or something to kind of help hold this together. Actually, I think this can be sewn here, so it contains it a little bit better. Which will be kind of like where you think the opening is, so it gives it kind of a double little opening and hold this. This paper, yeah, I think all these papers in here are my favorites. Right now they are. So then you have another little open book area right here. You'll be able to see all the pages exposed. I might make something that kind of flaps over after, or like maybe move the other direction somehow. I don't know. I'll probably add another flap to close this just to contain the papers better. So I made 3 signatures that'll get sewn in on this side, which is a bunch of papers, and then some envelope little flips here, another little envelope flip here, and then that'll flap out like that. We got some flips and flaps all over the place. Pretty good size, I think. I think that's pretty good. I thought I said it. So they're almost all at the bottom right now. They're sticking out with the different envelopes. It might pop off some of those. Yeah. These ones are different collections. I know this is the boho one. This is the wildflower. This is one of my freebies. If you go to my website, you'll find it in the links after. This is a freebie, I believe. This is part of like Dark Nature. Yeah, it's a mix of different papers right now, and book pages, mail, envelopes, cardstock. I started off with cardstock. One kind of crazy as well. So this is fun. Finish those up later. We'll post our finishings later. Give you some extra videos that we put through. I hope you liked everything. We didn't get a chance to do 2 projects, and I think it's probably not going to be that way because we kind of get away with it, and I think it's pretty good that way. But we hope you liked our first podcast episode with
Yes.
new perspective. So
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it and had some fun.
And if you're watching the replay, post in the comments any new perspectives that you gained just by being here with us.
Different way of looking at it, all of that.
Yep.
We finally got started. Cool, I'm glad you got started. That's really stuff. But she loved it. Thank you. I finally got started.
Yay.
Thank you. Impressive. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we'll definitely have a replay, so definitely watch it and check it out. It'll be under the podcast site of our YouTube channel. It's Junctional Retreat. So just look for Junctional Retreat on YouTube. And then again, if you want to get in on the special till tomorrow night, which is December 6th, midnight, December 6th. I guess technically it's midnight, December 7th, but to get in on the true retreat, it's junctionalretreat.com. Make sure you check it out. Get on the mailing list so you know when our next retreat's going to be as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so,
Yep.
yeah, for sure, Holly. Catch that replay. Thanks for being here, guys.
All right.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.